Hey y'all, it's your girl Chastity, and I'm back again with another video. Another. Today's video will be about my most recent fight, which was Friday, and it's currently Monday. And y'all probably like, why you doing it so soon? It's because I want to. If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. Anywho, don't mind this right here because I burnt myself with a blow dryer, but we're not going to talk about how I did that. We're just going to jump right into the video. So, I can give nicknames, but I really don't have to. But I'm going to anyways because, you know, people just be ODing it, even though everybody know who the girl is. Her nickname gonna be, the girl who I fought nickname gonna be Light Skin. That's gonna be her name. My friends, their name's gonna be Cece and Jay and Isaac. Then that one girl, well, she don't even really gotta be in it for real. So yeah. So y'all know how you get a break, like a break after Christmas, a winter break, and then you go back to school, whatever, whoop. So that's what happened. Mind you, I'm in 11th grade, but I had to take chemistry because I never took it before. So for a period, I got chemistry. So I walk in there and I sit at the front where I sat for physics because our chemistry and our physics teacher is the same teacher. So I sit up there and me and my friend sit up there, and my friend went to sleep on me. So I was just up looking around, being bored, and then I looked at her, but not in no funny way. I looked at her like, oh, she's pretty, and then she looked at me with a face that was like, you know, like. So it was just like, okay, well, girl, I'm gonna stop looking at you anyways because you pretty, but your attitude ain't. You feel me? Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I was just looking at you because you was pretty. None of that. So, boom, fast forward. It was a day where her and another girl in the class had ordered some pizza. And I was like, can I have a piece? And they was like, hold on, wait till we get ours. And I was like, okay, cool. So then she called me over there. She was like, hey, you can get a piece now. And I looked at her. I looked at the girl. I looked at Light Skin. And I was like, if it's okay with you, can I get a piece? She was like, yeah, go ahead. Sure, you know. So I grabbed the piece. And then I was eating it. And I was like, thank you. So good. Blah, blah, blah. So then, like, 15 minutes later, Light Skin and Isaac. Now, mind y'all, Isaac and Jay date. So, like, he was arguing with Light Skin, and then Jay's best friend, Cece, was like, don't be arguing with her because if she say the wrong thing, Jay gonna have to, like, put her in check. And she don't feel like being out here fighting these little girls. Mind you, Light Skin is a 10th grader, and we all 11th graders. So, I didn't have nothing to do with that. Like, I didn't have nothing to do with that. I was just minding my business. Like, chilling. Like, I didn't even know what was happening. My bad, y'all. So then, like, I look up at Light Skin, and then she looking at us like stank, like, I'm talking about with that little mug on her face. So I'm like, well, that'll do it because she not mugging me. You feel me? Like, she not mugging me. So then, every time I look up, I can see her, like, looking at us, mugging. And then I hear her go, I ain't been into a fight in so long. I think that's what she said. I'm not sure, but I think that's what she said. I'm just like, girl, nobody is trying to fight you. We just chilling. Like, you need to chill. Like, chill out. It's okay, Bookie butt. It's okay. A couple of days later, she had to get, because she liked to sit in the chair. Light Skin, she likes to sit in the little rolling chair. So she was trying to get the chair, and mind y'all, it's like groups. The desks are in groups. So where she sit, I sit right here. She sit over here. Let me do it where y'all can see. I sit right here, so she sit like right here. she was trying to pick the chair up, and instead of going back the way she came, she decided to be funny and come around where I was because it was already tension. And mind you, where I'm sitting, I sit where it's like a cabinet at where nobody really can walk through. So I'm like, I'm in my phone because I was real cute and I had took pictures that day. So I'm looking at my pictures in my phone and I'm like, oh yeah, I look real good. Like, yeah, like like it eats. But I didn't hear light skin saying, excuse me. So then when I did hear her, I turned around, I was like, oh my bad. And then I got up and like moved the desk up so that she can get by. But the thing is, she could have went back around where she came from instead of coming over there by me. So I feel like she was trying to kind of be funny about it. So then I was still looking at my phone, and as I was finna sit down, she was like, is there a problem? Who are you talking to? She was like, is there a problem? And me and all my friends looked up, and I was looking at her like this, looking around like, girl, who are you talking to? So then my friend was like, girl, ain't nobody studying you. And then she was like, oh, okay, because I look up and all of y'all smiling. And then we just looking at her like, and then her and my friend started arguing. And she was like, okay, well, bitch, you could shut up talking to me and you could suck my dick and all of that. And she from New York, so you know they got a thing for saying suck my dick and all of that. But it was funny that she said it, but it was like nobody was messing with you. Like, you being mad weird right now. So then, like, later on, like 5 minutes later, like, I felt myself mad, like, because, like, I'm one of them girls who finna pop off real quick. But because I didn't know what the issue is, I didn't pop off. So I was just mad because I was speaking about it out loud to where she could hear me. I was like, yeah, like, she really just blew me. Like, how you just finna walk up to somebody and say something? Like, I was mad. I was heated. So then the next week, our teacher wasn't there for 2 days. We had a sub. So Thursday, my teacher wasn't there. I think her and this boy had got into it, but they was playing. And then I think they ended up getting a little serious. And I'm talking about a real skinny, real short boy. So he had picked her up and he was like putting her on the desk, and basically she wasn't strong enough to move him. So I'm like, you can't fight that little old boy. What make you think you could fight me? And mind you, I'm way bigger than her. I'm like 5 times bigger than her. So I'm like, I'm not fighting you. Like, that was my final. Like, I'm not fighting you. Like, I'm not fighting you. Like, that's that. Like, you can't fight that little old boy. So I know you can't fight me. So I'm not going to fight you. So then, but then in my head, I'm like, size don't matter for real. But after seeing what I just saw, baby. And Friday came, and then our teacher wasn't there. And, well, I keep saying and then, but our teacher wasn't there. And we had to go to another teacher's class. So when we went to the first teacher class, and me and her, we had like a little bit of communication. Like, we was cool, like, not like this, but like, we was cool. Like, it wasn't no blah, blah, this and that. And she had her friend with her. So then we went to the other teacher class, and she threw a water bottle. And I don't think she was trying to hit us at first. She threw it at the boy who she had got into it with, and it bounced back and it hit me and Jay. So then me and Jay looking around like, who just threw that? So then I turn around, I look at her, and she back there. And I'm just like, what's funny? Like, why did you throw that? And then Jay was like, did you throw that? And she was like, is there a problem? Why are you looking at me? No. That she was like, hey. And then Jay was like, hey. Like, because we trying to figure out, like, who threw it and why. And it came from behind us where she was sitting. So it was like, girl, we know you threw it. And just say my bad and keep moving. She didn't say my bad. She tried to be funny about it. So then her and Jay wind up arguing, like, and then her friend came. We're going to give her friend the name Stacy. her friend came, and then Stacy was like, okay, just chill, like, pipe this shit down. So then everything chilled out or whatever. And I kept, like, the whole class, I kept telling her, like, if you want to fight, let's fight. Like, if you want to fight, let's fight. If you want to fight, let's fight. Because at this point, I was over it. Like, you're not finna be on no weird jump with me the whole class and I want to fight. Like, and then she one of them who do all of this. Like, the whole class, she was just talking, yapping. That's all she kept saying. So I'm like, clearly, she's not finna fight. So I just left it alone. So then, I was like, after the day, when we get out of school at 3:10, if we ain't fought by then, we just won't fight. And as soon as 3:10 hit, we finna walk out the door and she say something. She say something slick. And I'm like, what was it? Right now, don't do too much, but basically the footage got deleted. So what had happened was she said something slick, and then I was basically like trying to fight her, cause like, what you trying to do? Like, you finna hear that part in the video, but she said something to me. And I asked her, like, was it a problem? And her friend was like, no, it ain't a problem. And I was like, okay. And they kept walking and stuff. So it was just like, yeah. But y'all finna see that in the video. It just, that little part got deleted somehow. And I can't get it back. So, oh, okay. And then she was like, yeah, bitch, shut up talking to me, suck my dick. And I was like, I didn't get disrespectful with you, so don't get disrespectful with me. And I was like, so, well, what you trying to do? What you trying to do? And then my friend took my books and stuff, and then she kept walking out the door, and I'm like, you don't want to fight? I was like, what's up? Like, I was, at this point, I'm yelling, because I'm like, what's up? What you trying to do? Like, what you trying to do? You trying to fight? She kept walking, so then I seen my boyfriend come out the door, and he pointed, he was like, go, because my friend, Cece, had told him, like, go get Chastity. So, he already knew what it was. So he came pointing, he grabbed me, he was like, come on. And I was just yelling, she don't want to fight, she don't want to fight, that whole scary, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm just yelling, like, because at this point, I'm mad, like, don't try to play me like no weak. So, I let that go. Like, I was over it. After that day, I was over it. I let that go completely. And 2 weeks later, 2 whole weeks, 3 whole weeks, because that happened on the Friday. 2 weeks went by, and then last Friday went by. So that's 3 weeks. So 3 whole weeks went by, basically. And the girl had said nothing to me until Friday. So I was in the hallway, and I mean, of course, it would be little, like, things she would say, but, like, that's not the point. No, actually, it was. Like, every time we would get ready to leave, like, she would, like, side-eye me or, like, look at me funny or, like, say something under her breath. And it just be like, okay, you could do all that, but you don't want to fight. So, I don't care. So, then, Friday, I was in the hallway. And her friend had popped her knee or whatever. And I was helping her back. And listen, I just listen. So I was like, what's up with your friend? Like, do she want to fight? Like, what's up with her? Because she had been side-eyeing me. She had been side-eyeing me, saying stuff under her breath every time I walk by her or something. So it would just be like, what's your issue? So I asked her, I was like, do your friend want to fight? She was like, I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. So then when she came in, they was talking and stuff. And then I heard her say, she said she want to fight. And I looked up because I'm like, that's not what I said. Because I was finna talk to the girl about it. I was finna be the bigger person and talk to her about it. But then you just told her that I said I want to fight. Like, be for real. Be so for real. And anybody who know me know I don't fight. Like, I don't be too much in drama. And I chill. Like, so she was like, and then I was like, we can step outside. Because I didn't want to get suspended. I'm like, we can step outside. So she like, it's supposed to be a private fight. Like, when somebody say we can step outside, it's supposed to be, like, private. She started making a whole scene. Oh, she want to fight. She put her hoodie on. I'm just like, in my head, when I see her put her hoodie on, I'm like, That is the dumbest shit you could ever do in a fight. Is put your fucking hoodie on. That is the dumb, like, I get, like, I guess in New York, that's what they do. But baby, I'm not from Atlanta, but this is Atlanta. You gonna get beat up putting your hoodie on in a fight. We walking outside and I'm trying to get somebody to hold my phone, and I keep feeling somebody like push me. So I'm looking and I'm like, stop pushing me. I don't know who's pushing me. I don't even know who I gave my phone to. I thought I gave it to my friend Cece, but I guess not. So I gave them my phone, and then they was like, Chastity, go, Chastity, go. So I swear, I'm like, what's up? Like, what's up? So then she already squared, like, as soon as she came outside. But when I was coming outside, I was peeking around the door, like, trying to make sure I don't get snuck, because I don't even play like that. We like this, and then I walk up and I swing first, and then she swing. But she missed. I'm gonna let y'all see the video. She missed. And I grabbed her hoodie. And I, like, as I was pulling her towards me, her hoodie was coming over her head. And I'm hitting her. And then she falls a little bit, and we was fighting. I slammed her into the locker, and then I was hitting her some more. Then she fell on the ground, and then I was on top of her. And then another girl, she came and broke up the fight, and she was like, let me fix your hoodie. But it's like, her hoodie was already on top of her head, so why would you try to fix her hoodie when she on the floor instead of trying to fix it before she was on the floor? And everybody was trying to break up the fight. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And it was funny because I had in 2 ponytails, and both my ponytails that came out, and she had a good old grip on my hair. I'm talking about a nice firm grip. And I was like, damn, bitch, you sure can pull some hair, because, girl, and this, like, it was like this big of a piece of hair of my hair came out in her hand. Like, you could sure enough pull some hair. Like, you pulled a whole lot of hair the whole time. All she was doing was pulling my hair. So she was like, yeah, bitch, I got your hair, or whatever she said. And I was just like, anybody who know me know I never cared about my hair. Like, I never cared about it. I would cut my hair right now in front of everybody. Never cared about my hair. So when she said that, it was just like, I don't care, girl, you still got beat up at the end of the day. So when we was going into the office, the man was walking me to the office. She was coming out of the classroom, and she was in handcuffs, and she was crying. She was like, look. And I was looking at her crazy, because, girl, what are you crying for? So then they put her in the car, and they took me to the office. And I was telling the lady, like, what happened. She told me to write a statement. I didn't even write nothing for her. I wrote like one little sentence, and that was it. And then when I was in the office, I heard her. She was like, let me call my mother. Like, going crazy. And it was like, calm down, blah, blah. My boyfriend just... Oh, shit. I just broke the chair. Lord have mercy. All right, but let me hurry up, because I done broke the chair and everything. So, she was like, let me call my mother. And then she was on the phone with her mama. She was like, I feel like she didn't really beat me. Why am I? She was like, I really feel like she didn't beat me up, because she was just pulling my hoodie. And I'm just like, it don't matter. It don't matter if I was pulling your hoodie, you still got beat up. There's no rules in a fight. Like, she was kicking me. I didn't say nothing, baby. Now, if I would have beat your leg when I caught it, like, for real, I was finna bite her. Like, she was kicking me, and I had pulled her leg so that she couldn't kick me no more. I was finna bite that motherfucker. So, girl, you lucky. You really lucky that you didn't get bit. But okay, Miss Girl. Miss, I didn't get beat up because she was pulling my hoodie. You sound like Naima. Aisha, you didn't. She was like, she didn't beat me up, blah, 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 blah. And when we come back, it's going to go down. And I'm just like, I'm not fighting you again. I'm in 11th grade. That's on my record. And I had plans for the future. And I got to go to court for this. Girl, I'm not fighting you again. Let me put the fight right here. And I ain't going to lie. Well, before I do put the fight, I want to say, I ain't gonna lie, I could have did better, like way better. I even told everybody, like, could have been better, but it wasn't. So yeah, I ain't finna sit here and be like, oh yeah, I beat her up real bad, blah, 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 blah. And it's crazy because I felt like I could have did better, but people was like, her eye was swollen and she was bleeding. And I was like, no, y'all lying, because one, I wasn't hitting her that hard, and two, I was hitting her hoodie that was over her face. So no way my what's her face could have did all that. Like, no way I was punching her that hard to make her bleed and swell and all of that. But I'm finna put the fight right here. Why not? But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to go watch my other videos. Like, for real, I got a Shein haul, I got an advice video, I got all of it. Like, don't just be coming here to watch this video. Y'all need to go watch the other ones too. That's it for this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video.